I've been dealing with PCOS, which makes it tough for me to get pregnant. It seems like everyone around me is getting pregnant easily, but I put on a brave face and pretend like I'm okay. Deep down, it's hard to see others succeed while I struggle. I'm genuinely happy for my friends when they get pregnant, but it's hard not to feel a pang of hurt. Seeing their ultrasound pictures and hearing their news makes me feel left out. I pray for their safe delivery and healthy baby, but I can't help feeling jealous and sad that it's not me experiencing it. My daughter is now 7 and has been asking for a sibling for 2 years. I've been telling her we're trying, but it's not the right time yet. She's understanding, but it's hard to see her wait for something I want so badly too. I struggle to explain to my daughter why mommy's health issues make it harder to have another baby. She knows I've been working hard to lose weight and increase our chances, but it's tough to put into words. Honestly, I feel jealous of my friends who haven't faced the same struggles. I even feel jealous of my own family members who haven't had to deal with these challenges. It's hard not to compare my journey to theirs and wonder why it's so much harder for me. I have mixed feelings about my body. I'm frustrated that it's making it hard for me to have another baby, but at the same time, I'm grateful that it gave me my amazing daughter. My heart aches because I want to give her a sibling so badly. I doubt anyone will even see this post, but writing it down has helped me feel a little better. It's a relief to finally share my feelings. This is my first time posting about this, and I don't have anyone else to talk to about it, but getting it off my chest has lifted a weight off my shoulders. Thanks for listening. Just to give you a bit more context, I'm a 26-year-old woman. I was diagnosed with PCOS about a year after my daughter was born. If anyone has questions, I'll do my best to answer them. But either way, thank you so much for letting me share my feelings and frustrations. It means a lot to me to have this space to vent and be honest about what I'm going through.
Story 2.
I don't really like spending time with my girlfriend's friends. They really frustrated me with their behavior. First, they showed up an hour and a half late to a party my girlfriend organized, and we had to wait for them all night. Then, they were 2 hours late to another friend's baby shower, where they were supposed to help set up early. My girlfriend was relying on them for a ride, so she ended up missing it too. One of them backed out of a plan to move in with my girlfriend at the last minute, leaving her scrambling to find a new place. And to top it all off, that same person suddenly threw a glass of water in her boyfriend's face just because she thought it was funny. I find them really uninteresting and rude. They don't have much to offer beyond their physical appearance and their ability to attract wealthy and influential men, which sometimes benefits us. They're pretty and flirtatious, but they don't seem to care about being respectful or genuine. They prioritize their looks and their ability to get attention from men over being decent and kind. I think they're a bad influence on my girlfriend. They party too much and sleep around a lot. When we're around them, my girlfriend still drinks too much. She likes them because they supported her when she was leaving her abusive ex, and I'm thankful for that. But I just don't like them myself. And what really bothers me is that after they were there for her during that tough time, they started to distance themselves from her because she was too sad and they didn't know how to handle it. When I criticize her friends, my girlfriend gets defensive and snaps at me. I try to keep my thoughts to myself, but she pushes me to share my feelings when I'm upset with them. Ironically, her friends are nice to me, but I just can't tolerate how rude and inconsiderate they are. It's frustrating because I feel like I'm walking on eggshells around them, and my girlfriend doesn't understand why I don't like them. I worry that my girlfriend will become more like her friends, adopting their behaviors and attitudes, but ultimately, that's her decision. I can't control who she is or who she chooses to surround herself with. I've decided to keep my concerns to myself because her friends are important to her, and I don't want to risk losing her over this issue. I'll keep my mouth shut and focus on our relationship, but honestly, I wish she wouldn't be friends with them anymore. She has many other wonderful friends who have treated us with kindness. I don't understand why she's so loyal to them, even after they've hurt her in the past. She shared those stories with me herself. It's hard for me to get why she's so protective of them.
Story 3.
My brother made a shocking post on social media calling for a civil war. But what he didn't think about was that our own family would be among the first to get hurt. Because of that, I've decided to cut ties with him and his wife. My family lives in the US, and politics is a big part of our lives. My wife and I work professionally in politics, supporting progressive causes. Our friends are politicians, government workers, and people involved in campaigns. We're well known in our field and social circles across the country. We and most of our friends are often quoted in the news a few times a year. Most of my family doesn't share my political views. My brother, especially, holds traditional opinions common among men his age and background. He's a white man in his mid-50s, and his views have become increasingly predictable and angry over the past 15 years. His personality has really taken on an angry white guy persona. When there was an attempt to assassinate President Trump, my brother posted something shocking on social media. He basically called for conservative extremists to use violence against progressives. It was a disturbing message that encouraged harm and aggression. I know that my brother's post was not unusual for his online community, and people are free to share their thoughts. However, I also know that this kind of talk is not just empty words. It can have real consequences and is not harmless. I'm also aware that if my brother's friends acted on his suggestion, my family and I would be in genuine danger. We're the ones they know and can easily target. What's even more shocking is that he had been at my house just that day, celebrating my kid's birthday with cake and beer alongside our friends from the local political scene. Just 3 hours later, he sat down and wrote a chilling post calling for violence against us. Since then, I haven't spoken to my brother, and I'm not sure when I will. I also haven't talked to his wife, who I'm very close to. She knows her husband isn't very open-minded when it comes to politics. I don't want to discuss how his words put my family in danger, and I don't want him to know our whereabouts or plans, especially with the election coming up. So I've chosen not to contact them. I think this must be hurtful for his wife, as she's worked hard to build a strong relationship with my wife and child. I feel like I'm causing hurt because of a social media post, which seems unreasonable. But the truth is, that post explicitly called for harm against people like me and my family. So I'm left wondering, am I overreacting, or am I justified in protecting myself and my loved ones from someone who's encouraging violence against us?